Hey guys, hello and welcome to Apostle Eli's Live. Thank you each and every one of you guys for joining us on this fine and fabulous Tuesday. As above, so below. We're talking about Mars energy, and I want to also welcome you guys, first timers, to my live. Make sure that if you do not mind posting your zodiac sign, making comments up on there. So hey, there's certain videos that I can make that will be able to encourage many of you in certain knowledge, wisdom, understanding. One of the things I want to thank each and every one of you guys for, those guys that have already subscribed to my YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you guys not only subscribing. All right, we got Monique 444 Cancer in the house, and we got Minister Mario Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for commenting up under those videos and sharing and liking those videos. That really helps. I appreciate you guys on TikTok, you guys that have been following me, subscribing, making your comments, pushing my contents. Definitely all the encouraging words that many of you guys give me. I appreciate you so much. If this is your first time in my live, one of the things I like people to do is to post their zodiac sign and also where they're from. So we got a Capricorn coming in. We got Mama Susan Gemini. Thank you so much for joining us. And now we got my Capricorn, Sister Harriet. All right, let's get with it. Let me tell you guys, this is a really good opportunity, and I'm going to share some information tonight personally that it'll help many of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Daniel, Scorpio, Connecticut, and Ohio. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got Texas. Well, no, it's a Tarsus, USA. All right. Now, those that have not joined my live before, the reason why I have you to post your zodiac, I want us to get in a habit identifying our energy, getting past and beyond what people have called us. We got Leo from Tampa, Florida. All right now, Leo, welcome. I am actually from Florida myself. That's where I'm located at this time. I appreciate you guys. Also, sometimes we have people from Jamaica, sometimes Trinidad. We have people from all over the place. We have from Canada. So we have people watching from all over the globe, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Once again, I want to thank my Patreon family for going and joining my Patreon, going through those videos, educating yourself. T. Carter, what's up, love? That's Scorpio in the house. Thank you so much. All right. You guys in TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, we want to thank you, and Instagram. We want to thank you, each and every one of you guys, for joining us tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff tonight, and I hope if you're on your spiritual journey, and if you were raised in a Christian church, I'm going to share some information with you that you probably heard, but I'm going to explain it in a more detailed manner so you can learn how to utilize this information in your everyday walk, whether you're in Christianity, whether you're in Voodoo, Ifa, Santeria, Palo, Lakumi, Hoodoo, Voodoo, it don't matter. One of the things I teach are universal laws, and when we have universal laws, that means everybody has to follow these laws, or these laws affect each and every practice. One of the things that I try to share with people, no matter what religion or tradition you're in, you need to understand your energy of your soul and what light you bring to this earth. All right, TikTok, where you from now? I want to hear from you. I want you guys to post your zodiac. As we get ready to get started. All right, Mama Brooks, thank you so much for being with us, Capricorn. All right, we got some Capricorn Earth energy in here. We got Gemini energy, Scorpio. All right, Ashley Dawkins, there go another Gemini, mutable air. That's what I'm talking about. Let's chime in. Let's have a good time tonight, because I'm going to share some stuff for you guys. And let me tell y'all something. No matter what your practice is, what you into, remember, you the Alpha and the Omega. It starts with you, it ends with you. In this life, I should say it like that. Long as you breathing on this side, you determine what's go down when it comes to your life. And obedience is always better than sacrifice. Follow the inclination of your ancestors or your spirits and your guides. All right. Now, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Those that do not know, I'm a Sagittarius man. Haha. Moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. All right, hello Virgo, love to you. My mom's a Virgo. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining us. That's what I'm talking about. Let's identify our energy. Now, we want to talk about this tonight. I'm going to share some information with you guys. Now, when I'm going to show this, I always do this in my lives. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God. This is the technology of the soul. I always do that because my little Christian buddies come in and they ask, is this tarot or witchcraft or whatever? Not against tarot. I don't read tarot, understand it, but I do not practice that particular reading. But I do believe that God has called me to use these cards right here, and these work well with my energy, and it's all fire working. So this is what I do. Praise is what I do, and reading these cards is what I do. Do I need the cards to do readings? Absolutely not. You got to be gifted before you start reading cards. All right. Other than that, you just reading off cards, and anybody can do that. All right. We want to say hello to, let's see what they're. All right. TikTok, I want to see some more. Who else in here? So we're going to get into it. Now, I'm burning my guardian angel incense, and I also have here cedar wood. This is, we're going to be talking about something that if you practice, that just like you said, all right, practicing voodoo, every one of us, where is my spoon? I just seen it. I'll use one of these. I've seen it somewhere. All right, I'm going to be burning this cedar wood. Get this atmosphere really crunk. Want to say thank you guys so much. Now, as you gain information, I want you guys to understand something. You still have to consider your own talent, your own gifting, your own ability, okay? You know, a lot of times we watch stuff on commercials and then we see dresses or shoes or suits or whatever we see on TV, and they're on a model. A model is somebody that the person that designed the outfit wants that person to reflect that in that particular outfit. Now, we all know that what's on the mannequin don't normally fits on the human being because everybody got different body types. All right, Kimberly. Oh, wait a minute. Angie came in for you. Angie, the Sagittarius, and then we got Kimberly Dawkins, the Cancer. Okay. And when we were watching the mannequins, understand that we are not shaped like the mannequin. Come on here, somebody. So a lot of times when we go to the store, we have to get the sizes that fit us. Remember your size. Everybody don't have the same size of faith, gifting, or talent. And so therefore, even though I'm giving you universal knowledge, what you bring to the table is applicable. Don't matter if you practice voodoo, Santeria, or Lakumi, none of that. You have to realize that you do what God has given you does affect your spirituality. All right. Now, my title tonight is My Good, Your Bad. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this, guys, because I want you to understand if you're working with me, I need you to really understand who I am and what I bring to the table and why I teach, why I preach, why I do my workings a certain type of way. And one of the things that a lot of times when we are in church, we read certain scriptures and we do not understand the vast knowledge that dwells in certain scriptures that may be reflecting on things. And a lot of people do not know that the Bible is full of metaphors and it is a lot of astrology in the Bible. There's somebody that could tell it like it is. Yes, I is. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, when it comes to how I practice and how I function, I have to always identify the people that I bring a certain level of energy, experience, and knowledge to my practice and the things that I participate in. And a lot of times when you're communicating with people that do not have a certain background or experiences, they respond to information very differently. I may be saying it one way and you may interpret it based off your own experience of level of knowledge or understanding or experience. Okay. So I need you to really get that. All right. Now we're going to talk about this tonight. And our first scripture we're going to talk about is in the book of Psalms, Psalm 24, verse 1. Okay. And it says, in verse 1 says, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, the world and that dwell therein. The reason why we want to talk about this, that the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, is that I need all you Christians and I need anybody that is going to practice a spirituality to understand that the earth is a living entity. The earth that we live on is a living organism. It is a living being. Okay. Now, the reason why I want to explain this, a lot of times when people tell you to connect to Mother Earth, we call it Mother Earth. Some people call it Gaia. Some people call it Tiamat. I'm going to explain this, why this is important. Because if you really believe that we're created in God's image and after God's likeness, and that everything is energy, then you have to understand. All right, there, Sister Jackie Wilson, Tara's in the house. To understand what real magic is and what's the purpose of connecting to Mother Earth and why in every tradition that is powerful and potent, they always tell you about herbs and trees and vegetation, because those things come from Mother Earth, or this living entity that we were birthed out of. Because in our Bible it tells that we were made from the dust of the earth. So we were made from this organism that we are actually exhibiting, right? Y'all understand that? So you cannot say that you're going to practice spirituality and not understand that the earth is the Lord and the fullness, that it is a living vibration, a conscious being. And the only way that we can exist on this earth is that we have to be spiritual beings, right? And this is what I mean by this, because when we work with herbs and when we work with spices from earth, or Mother Earth, the reason why it works is because it's alive. And the reason why we say prayers over and that the trees hear us, because it comes from a living organism. And remember in the scripture in Genesis, it said that God calls all the creatures, that's from the beasts of the fields, all of that came from the earth. He called it out of the earth, right? So therefore, the reason why we all have to return back to the earth, or return back to Gaia, or return back to Mother Earth or Tiamat, is because that's where this earthen body come from. But our soul, the real us, is inhabited on the inside of this tabernacle. Okay, this is why when I believe in healing. And this is what I want to talk about. I believe in divine healing, and I believe that when I connect back to earth, I have a moringa tree that I was working with, and I was one of my members were going through something, and I went out to the tree and I began to talk to the tree, and I was telling the tree, and I told them the person's name, and I said, I need you to heal this person's organs, and I need them to heal their body. And I began to communicate with the tree, and the wind began to blow through the tree. So I paid attention to which branch I needed to take those leaves from. Are y'all understanding? A part of my practice is not standing there and wishing and hoping. I understand that everything has a life force. I understand that the reason why we go to Mother Earth, because she herself is a living organism, and nothing can exist on this earth plane without her permission. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been watching on television and people have been talking about saving the earth. And let me explain something. Mother Earth don't need nobody to help her. She just remember, Mother Earth got protection. And Mother Earth know how to get rid of anything that she don't want on her or in her. You understand that? Just like your body, when it takes something in that is not agreeing with it, it upchucks it. You understand? Let me explain something. Just like your body has defenses, call it an immune system. Where do you think you got that immune system from? You got that from Mother Earth. That's why you don't have to go and call a doctor when the tree branch break, because the tree has a built-in mechanism how to heal itself. Sometimes when it gets wounded, sap comes. The same way our body, when it gets wounded, blood comes. You understand? But the body is a self-healing organism. The only thing that this body needs is the nutrients that are necessary for it to heal itself. It understands its codes. It understands its vibration, and it understands its frequency. Now, let me explain something to you guys. This is why genetics plays a big part in who you are and how you function, especially if you want to operate in divine healing and divine protection. You must understand that everything you are connecting to has a consciousness. It is alive. It is alive. Somebody say alive. Mother Earth is alive. So I'm not out here just believing. I have an understanding of science. Okay. Then we have Psalms 37 verse 11. They said, well, I never heard this from a preacher. Well, you're hearing it from this one. All right, Brother Johnny, how you doing? So Psalm 37 verse 11 says, but the meek and I put in quotes, not the weak, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Understand that, all right, Jelly Sweets, how you doing, sweetheart? When you are trying to understand spirituality, you hear most of the tradition always point, even Christianity, tell you to go within, okay? But most of us, by going to church, learn to trust everything on the outside of us. A reason why a lot of you guys do not have confidence in spirituality as I do is because I trust the God within, and the God within will tell me and reflect to me what I need to work with in order not only to heal or protect myself, but also how to heal and protect other people. This is why it's important for you to know whether you're a Gemini, whether you're a Scorpio, or whether you're an earth sign or water sign, or whether you're a fire sign or air sign, because there's different things that heal different people different ways. If you notice in the Bible, Jesus did not heal everybody the same way. He also did not protect everybody the same way. He also did not provide for everybody the same way. What gives you confidence as a fire sign does not give an earth sign. So the earth sign needs certain things to be confident and healed. The air sign needs to be confident, certain things to be confident and to be healed. And also the water sign. This is why you cannot give everybody the same prescription. Now, let me explain this to you so you can understand where I'm coming from. The earth is alive and is a living creature, a living conscious creature. And in order to connect to Mother Earth, you cannot connect to Mother Earth without connecting to yourself. It is impossible to connect to the earth, a living being, spiritual force, without being conscious and connected to self. This is why I say oftentimes, do you understand that you're a Gemini? Do you understand that you're a Capricorn? Do you understand that you're a fire sign? Do you understand that you're a water sign? Because different people have to go to different things to connect to Mother Earth. Whatever element you are predominantly have, this is the easiest access to connect to Mother Earth. And then through that connection, now you will it will guide you into the direction of what you may need, what certain herbs that you can utilize, what certain oils will work better for you, whether it's better to go to the ocean versus go to the river, whether you should be working with fire or whether you should be working with incense, which is air. These are the things, in order for you to get your healing, you need to understand. The only way to connect to Mother Earth is to connect to self, because that's where you came from. Y'all get that? So the concept that I'm just sitting out here praying and hoping something happens is a fallacy. I'm not a medical physician. A medical physician went to school to practice medicine. I do not practice medicine. I am a spiritual healer. A medicine is something that the pharmaceutical company utilizes in order to help you maintain yourself during your sickness. What I believe in is how to get rid of your sickness or your ailments. That's what I do. That's people that heal, that's supposed to be operating as medicine men and medicine women. We're supposed to be making sure that you get better. Not for you to maintain your cancer, not for you to maintain your leukemia. So therefore, we have to teach and find out from Mother Earth what that individual needs to take in order to be healed. Now, let me explain this. Before this became a hardened bone, right? We're going to get a little sciencey here. Before this got hard, it was a liquid substance. That's why my mom was able to birth me. I was still in gelatin form. All my muscles and all my bone structure was not completely hardened until the birthing process. Y'all understand it? Because there's certain liquids that you can take to actually build up the calcium in your bones to make your bones stronger. But if you don't know how to go to the earth to get those things, this is why a lot of you guys still walk around with brittle bone. Anything can be corrected. If there's a disease, Mother Nature can take care of it. Now, the reason why many of you don't have confidence in Mother Nature, because you're not connected to her. You don't know how strong and powerful Mother Nature is. When people that do spiritual work like me, a lot of times we bury things in Mother Earth, whether it's in a cemetery, whether it's at a crossroad, whether it's in a soil or we bury things in our yard, because we understand that the energy that flows through the earth. Y'all understand it? It is not hocus pocus. It is science in operation. When you understand science, you understand how I'm getting healed. It's not just because I'm taking the herbs. I am in taking the energies and the vitamins that is necessary, where the body that I got came from earth. It knows how to heal itself. So I'm giving it back some of the earth in order for it to heal, to strengthen, to get rid of anything that is attacking me. The reason why a lot of you guys get sick when you take medicine, because medicine is not natural. Your body was made from a natural organism called Tiamat, Mother Earth. In Hebrew, we call it Malkuth. Y'all understanding? The earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof. I don't tell people what to do. I'm just telling you why I position myself in my life the way that I do. And why I administer the knowledge that I do. I don't make anybody do what I do. I just teach you and I share information and I teach them to go study for themselves. But one of the reasons why I teach this way, because I believe in divine healing. And a part of that divine healing is being connected to Mother Earth. Connecting my energy, my solar plexus to the solar plexus of Mother Earth. Okay? This is why we have pyramids, in certain spaces, because they understood the energy field of Tiamat, or Mother Earth. Then we got Joshua, the 10th chapter, verse 13. Now, the only reason why I'm going to this chapter, because to all of you that do not believe that it's possible to speak to the earth, it's impossible to speak to trees and plants. For all of you guys that claim that that's a bunch of garbage, because it's a plant. It's a tree. What can it do? Because you lack understanding. I got a scripture to give you a better understanding of why you really don't believe it if you believe in the Bible. And this is the scripture I'm going to give you. Joshua 10 and 13 says this. It says, I'm gonna go up further. I'm gonna go to 12. It said, then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun, stand still. Stand thou still upon Gibeon. And thou moon in the valley of Abdullam. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. It's not this written in the book of Jephthah, so that the sun stood still in the midst of the heavens, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. Now, if you believe that, oh, thank you, Minister Mario. He put that in there. Let me put this in. If you can believe that Joshua was able to speak to the sun and the moon, all of y'all don't believe in astrology, but it's right in your Bible. Here is Joshua fighting a physical war, and now he's prayed to God. He said, I need more time so we can utterly destroy our enemies. And now he points and he tells the sun to stay and tells the moon to stay. So the only way that the moon and the sun can respond, it has to be also a living entity. This is why we call them heavenly bodies, because they carry energy, vibration, and frequency. And so therefore, if you believe that somebody can speak to the sun and it obey, and speak to the moon and it obey, then you also need to believe that we can speak to the earth, which we stand on, and it obey and hear us as well. Those that are connected. You understand? This is why when it comes, come through now. This is what I try to explain to people. If you say you really want to walk this journey, then you need to have a relationship with self, because everything without is within you. Come on here, somebody. And when you're connected to that which is divine on the inside, then it's easy to believe that I can speak to the birds. I can speak to the trees. I can speak to the water. Even Jesus on the boat, when the water was coming in, he spoke to the winds and rebuked the winds and told the sea to behave. Come on here, somebody. How in the world that you claim to operate as a Christian or any type of Christ consciousness when you don't understand that all these things can respond because they are living energy? Everything is energy. And the reason why my title said, my good, your bad. My good is because I have understanding. My good is because I know how to connect. My good is because it is an understanding that I am what these things are. And they respond to me. Y'all hear me? The bad is that you don't know who you are and you don't understand your energy. You don't understand your ass shape. And so therefore you can't reap the benefits of being a child of the Most High. Then I gave you the other scripture. He said, the meek shall inherit. When you inherit something, that means it is something willed to you. It is your divine right. And when you got this melanated skin, I'm feeling this thing. Y'all got my skin standing, my bump standing up on skin. When you are melanated, you're able to, because we go through the same process as a tree. Remember the Bible said that God asked the man of God, how did he see men? He said, I see men as trees. So I'm going to give you a little something. Photosynthesis happens in our body. This is why we process with our melanin, we process the sunlight. This is why we talk about our third eye, because this is how we're able to see light even when our eyes are closed. Come on here, somebody. So we go through photosynthesis. This is why we have to have water. 70% of our body is water, just like the tree. Come on here, somebody. Just like the nutrients and the vegetation, because we came from Mother Earth. Is anybody trying to hear me just a little bit? So therefore, when I take in my herbs, when I take in my vitamins, all I'm doing is replenishing or fertilizing my earth. Did anybody just hear me? See, it said good ground, good ground. When you sow into good ground, is your ground good? Huh? Is your ground good? See, I want y'all to really take our time. This is one of the books, and I'm going to show you this book. I want y'all to see this book. There's some information in here that is not correct. I am seeking the truth. All right, there. But it does have some information in there. So if you decide to order this book, make sure that you are understanding Malkuth, Gaia, the energy of the earth, because some of the stuff that this author wrote in here is not correct. And if you step to these spirits in a certain manner, it ain't gonna end well with you, okay? Earth is a malefic energy. Just like the sun is a malefic. The moon is a benevolent energy. Jupiter is a benevolent energy. Mars is a malefic energy. Saturn, malefic. Venus, benevolent. Oh, Lord, went off. On TikTok is something else. Y'all give me a little moment. TikTok went off again. So do you understand? This is why this stuff is so very, very important when it comes to spirituality. And a lot of people just quoting stuff, but they don't know how to tap into those stuff. The reason why your crystals work, because they came from the earth. And you have to activate that stuff, and you have to connect to it. You can't just be buying crystals. Sometimes when people be wearing crystals, they really think, oh, these crystals going to give me power. Let me give y'all a crystal. This ain't my crystal. This is Minister Mario crystal. His amethyst. But he had me to activate his amethyst crystal. The reason why I understand the science of the crystal is because I know where the crystal came from the same place my physical body came from. So this crystal harnesses the violet light or purple ray. Now, if you understand science and understand the violet energy, this is when they use violet light to kill bacteria, right? Because violet light is a healing light. So this is a crystallized light energy. Crystallized light energy. So when you activate your crystal, if you understand that, then what you do is benefit from the energy. Now, this is normally utilized by Pisces and Sagittarius. But this particular one right here is Minister Mario's song. So when you're working with your crystals, if you connect to Mother Earth and you understand Mother Earth's energy, hey guys, if you came back on my live, I don't know, sometimes TikTok just click off. Make sure you join my YouTube account and subscribe to my YouTube, because my video, because I'm doing it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So you'll still be able to get the completion of the video. But we're talking about why crystals work. If you understand where crystals come from, which is the earth. If you learn how to connect to Mother Earth, then you can get the benefits. Thank you so much, Minister Mario. you can get the benefits from Mother Earth. But a lot of people, especially Christians, even though they quote stuff, they don't get the benefit because they think it's outside of self. Nothing you will do, especially if you're learning from me, nothing you will ever do will ever come from outside of self. You will always be able to connect with the orishas from within. You will always be able to correct with loas from within. But if you don't understand your own ashe, your own energy, this is why a lot of you get bamboozled or you get confused. You keep searching and running to this and running to that. Anchor yourself. Here it goes again. Did it again. If I didn't want these people to get this, I wouldn't keep doing this. But you understand? It is so very important that you understand the purpose of being on this living organism called Mother Earth. Waiting for them. We appreciate y'all patience. We want to give TikTok a chance to get it together. So instead of just I got this amethyst, then I got this crystal right here. Now this, when you use a sphere, because we're gonna talk about the earth, right? When we use a sphere, we want the earth, we want the energy to do a 360-degree angle. The purpose of having a larger crystal is because the more the mass of the crystal is, the more the energy it holds. Yes, you can utilize these our big crystals, smaller crystals on your person because you become the generator. But when you have these things in your office, when you have these things in your home, you need, depending on how much square footage you have, you need a certain sizable crystal. When I'm doing work, I have crystals in my church. These are because I have a certain square footage, so I need to be able to cover a certain circumference of that space. A lot of you guys have these big old houses and y'all got these itty bitty crystals. Well, it's just like if you your unit needs to be able to cover a certain amount of square footage of energy, or at mass when it comes to that. All right, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. Y'all know how TikTok is. I told you to join my YouTube, so you will be able to get the full video, so you won't get lost in the sauce, so to speak. And then I have Smoky Quartz. Now, Smoky Quartz is so very good for grounding. This will help you ground your energy, but you got to understand what grounding is. It is basically connecting yourself to Mother Earth. If you don't understand how Mother Earth moves, then how can you benefit? If you don't take out enough time to learn how to flow with nature, how to be in frequency and harmony with nature, like we're supposed to, then how can you benefit how she's going to guide you in your healing and your prosperity? We do a lot of prosperity, especially if you're a Capricorn, using patchouli. It's very good in order to bring manifestation. Okay? Good. We trying to hang in there with y'all TikTok, but y'all be tripping. So this is Smoky Quartz. Now, for all of my emotional creatures and water signs, let me move this over. Somebody say, my good, your bad. All this stuff comes from Mother Earth. So if you don't respect and honor Mother Earth, how can you truly benefit from using crystals or anything that comes out of Earth? Even your herbs, even your Apollos, people that practice Apollo, even the ones that, because there's a part of the ceremony where they take their Nganga and they put it in and bury it in the earth. There are certain ceremonies that we bury people in the earth, in the graveyard. There are certain ceremonies that we bury certain things in the graveyard in order to conjure certain spirits from the afterlife. Even in the movie Wakanda, remember, he had to be buried up under the earth and go back in order to reach the ancestor. When we pour libations on the earth, that is because they have gone back to the earth. We pour libations on the ground so our ancestors can receive those offerings or certain spirits. That's why we don't throw it in the air. Remember, in church, they teach you everything coming from heaven. Well, as above, so below. So a lot of times we looking up to be up when up is really down and down is really up. I mean, remember, they taught you everything in reverse. So when we do our greatest point of our greatest power, it is connecting to the earth. A lot of y'all saying y'all trying to get back to the spirit world, but you were born to come to the earth or Malkuth for a reason. So this is moonstone. Moonstone can be used for business. Moonstone can be used for balancing your energy, your feminine energy. Moonstone is good for protection. Moonstone is good for healing of your emotional body and as well as your mental body. A lot of times people really only try to use this for one aspect, but there's a lot of variations of how you can use moonstone. Once again, to understand crystals is to try to understand what? Mother Earth. Then we got our lodestone. Why would somebody use lodestone to draw money? Well, if you understood the magnetism of the earth, which is the gravitational pull, right? Then you understand why this types of stuff work in spell work or craft. Let's get to this. And then to all of my compadres, my last one, Romans the 8th chapter. Why is this going on, Apostle Eden? Why this thing just keep happening in our lives? I'm going to tell you why. It's in Romans the 8th chapter, verse 19. Romans the 8th chapter, verse 19 says this very clearly and specifically. Romans the 8th chapter, verse 19 says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. The reason why a lot of things are not happening in the church, the reason why things ain't happening in certain things when you practice voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, hoodoo, is because you don't understand that the earth is waiting on you to manifest your divine energy in order to connect to it. You cannot connect to God outside of spirit. You cannot connect to Mother Earth outside of spirit. You cannot do spell work. You cannot do incantation. You can't do blessing. You can't do healing. You can't do cursing. You can't do dark work. You can't do light work without connecting to spirit. So therefore, this is what is waiting. They're waiting on you to become conscious of your divine nature. And so therefore, you will be able to tap in as an air sign, as a fire sign, as a water sign, as a earth. See, when you are earth sign, come on here, somebody. When you are earth sign, cardinal earth, Capricorn. When you are earth sign, fixed earth, Taurus. When you are earth sign, a mutable sign, Virgo. When you understand, that's why most people call Virgos Mother Earth, because that is earth moving. That is earth being able to shift. When you understand that you're able to manifest in physical form, come on here, somebody, your divine, that's why your energy moves so slow, because it is about stability. It's about structure. It is about bringing about manifestation. This is where we get our diamonds, because the earth creates the pressure. Everything that we benefit and we utilize as valuable. Let me tell y'all something. I'm watching the Kardashians, I hope if you're a melanated person, I hope I offend you when I say this. I hope I really offend you enough to go research. I was watching the Kardashians. Not a fan, but I was watching. And Kris Jenner was talking about when she died, she wants them to cremate her and to turn her ashes into a diamond, because she understands that her body is made of carbon. I'm going to say that again. Kris Jenner has an understanding, and she doesn't have the melanin that we have. Not as much. We have a lot of melanin. But she understands her body still came from Earth, and it is carbon. And she wants them to compress her body down and to create a diamond. And she has her own case that she wants to put. Now remember, when you go to Africa, they say diamonds is all over the earth. This is where Earth has compressed the carbon back, and that's what diamond is. You saw that episode. Okay, you understand. That's science. That ain't magic. That ain't hocus pocus. That's not root work. That's not witchcraft. That is understanding what her body is made of. She understands that she's a spirit and that her body came from earth. And she's able to determine how she wants her body, her vehicle, to be decomposed. That's wisdom. That's somebody that understands magic. And you know what her kids are going to do? They're going to use that diamond. See, when y'all go buy diamonds, y'all don't realize that you have a decomposed body. It could be an animal. It could be a human. You don't even know. But that's how the diamonds are formed. That carbon has decomposed and been pressurized by the pressure of Mother Earth. And now you have diamond. Before the diamond is called coal, which is carbon. All right? See, this is, if you get this understanding and you understand, you can walk in so many other benefits of being a spiritual being. But once again, Romans 8:19 said that this creature is waiting on you to realize who you are. How many of you guys, I don't care how much spell work you're doing in conjuring. If you're not connected to Mother Earth, you're not going to get in tap into real power. You must ground yourself to tap into real power. Everybody trying to vibrate. Yes, you want to vibrate on a higher frequency, but you want that high frequency to be grounded into Mother Earth, which is, you are the earth. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. Hey, Kimberly Simpson, thank you for joining us, Gemini. Woo. I got so excited about that. If I believe in divine healing, I believe that in natural sources of energy. I do not practice medicine. I do not practice, period. I utilize tinctures, herbs, waters. Yes, Mother Nature does not practice. She does. Mother Nature, true spirit, it's not practice, it's a science. We flow in that energy and we allow Gaia or Mother Earth to tell us what we need to do in order to resolve issues in our own selves, as well as the people that we do our work. Everybody saw our workings for. So a lot of time, the next time that you ask and you want a divine healing, remember, first of all, if you're an earth element, connect yourself to earth. If you're a water element, get around a body of water. If you're a fire element, start you a fire. Come on here, somebody. If you're an air element, get around a breeze. Turn the fan on. Do what you got to do. Because this is how you tap into your own element, which will help in turn tap into earth energy. Mother Earth. Y'all hear me? This is why I'm really good at what I do. If Mother Nature don't practice, I don't practice. We perform. Okay? I'm never going to tell you how to walk in your divinity. I'm never going to tell you how to get your prosperity. I'm telling you, I can only teach and show you what I do. And why I'm trying to give you a basis of the understanding of why I do it. I want you to understand when they bury certain things in the ground, why it works. If they have an understanding, if they're not connected to Mother Earth before they bury it, you're never going to tap into the real source of the power. You have to be buried. This is why Jesus said, if you buried with me, you are resurrected with me. That is the mindset and the concept of why we go to the graveyard and we do the burial. We die in Christ and we are resurrected in Christ. Okay? That's the same concept. Egypt is the same way. They buried them in the tombs because they're going to be resurrected in life force energy. They understand that. Egyptology was big on understanding death and the process of that. Okay? So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this was informative enough that you have a better understanding why my candle workings work. Why, if I do a mojo bag, why it's going to work. Why when I work with crystals, why they work. Because I am tapped in, I am connected to Gaia. I'm connected to Mother Earth. In certain religions, we call it Osine. Some religion, when you go to the nature, Palo deals a lot with tree magic and earth. But most any practice, medicine women, they all deal with herbs, and all herbs come from Mother Earth. And the reason why it works is because it's a living organism. Okay? Your body is a living organism. If you, as a man or woman, gives it what it needs, it will perform its miracle. On its own. I felt that. I went to the chiropractor today. They lined my body up. I don't know what that man popped something in me. But I'm talking about, I feel so good. I feel the energy. They got done line my spine. Now that energy can just flow freely through my spine. Thank you, Lord Jesus. That white man did that. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. All right, guys, if you want me to burn incense for you tonight, all you have to do is Cash App $20. If you guys want to me to do a reading for you, Cash App $20. I would appreciate any support that you guys give us. We are taking care of a lot of stuff. Let me tell you something. If you just want to be a blessing, please do so. But a lot of times I offer these services, and I think a lot of you guys really don't understand the power that abides in certain people when they are connected to Mother Earth. You just can't come out there and just take off your shoes and go to the ground. There's a ceremony that has to be had and connecting your energy field to Earth energy, to the core of Mother Earth. Some people call it the black sun. A lot of times I don't teach stuff because people are not ready, but I want to give you guys a better understanding when we talk about root work and we work with herbs or certain twigs or certain things. And some of y'all feel like, oh my God, that ain't what that gonna? It's a science behind it. It's a living organism. If you can remember from now on that the earth is a living organism, okay?
T. Carter.
T. Carter what?
Reading.
Okay. T. Carter, Scorpio got you. We appreciate you guys. Let me tell you something. If you have not joined my YouTube account, please do so, Apostle Samuel Jr. If you have not joined my Patreon, it's only $5 a month. If you don't have $5, then you need to order my money blessing, because that's a shame. Ain't that a shame? T. Carter reading. Even us that work with iron, remember iron comes from the earth as well as it comes from the heavens. And also iron is a living conscious being. All matter is a living conscious being, whether it is moving quickly or slowly. It is energy moving. Brother Johnson, you're absolutely right. All right there. Thank you so much. We're going to ready to do our readings. And let me tell you guys, if no other spiritualists, because I know it's not easy to watch my lives, because I spit out a lot of stuff that some of you guys have been hearing for years, and it's just challenging to the mind. But I really, really appreciate you guys that are really trying to learn and that are following me and that are supporting me and working along with me. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is grand. It allows you. We're going to get ready to do this reading. I have this powder that I made on Wishes Come True. I'm going to burn some of this powder because I'm going to do this reading for T-Car. She is a very ardent supporter of Apostle Ely, not just on lives, but outside of lives. And I want to, I would do extra special stuff for people that come through for me and look out for me and ain't just, Apostle Ely help me, Apostle Ely help me. All right. She makes sure she's a blessing, not only to me, but other people that come on these lives. Sometimes she's even paid for other people to get readings. She paid for other people to get products. You know, some of y'all don't understand. That's sowing seed. That's that earth element I was talking about. The earth, the Lord, the fullness thereof. You know, don't forget blessing me also bless you. But my point is, she has a right side mindset. I mean, I didn't even have to, she didn't learn that from me. She came in like that. That means something. She got good teaching and she has an understanding. Even though some of this stuff that she learned and she ain't never heard before. All right, we're gonna burn this incense. It is to make wishes come true. He said, I wish above all that you prosper, be in health, even as your soul prosper. Cash App may be running slow tonight. Brother Johnny? Okay. All right, here we go. I burn different incense for different purposes. It's Tuesday. Take some action based off knowledge and understanding. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning the Scorpio. T. Carter, the Scorpio. What is it that's in the dark that this Scorpio needs to be paying attention to? What is it that this Scorpio needs to be paying attention? T. Carter. Ooh. Okay. Here we go, T. Carter. Get some stuff straight. Ebasa. I'm gonna do a prayer. Here come this jealousy again. I'm gonna tell y'all, Scorpios. You brought a mighty word tonight. Thank you, darling. Let me explain. To my Scorpios, when I say Scorpio, I'm saying I'm a Scorpio sun sign, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising sign. If you got a lot of Scorpio in your chart, this is the year that you need to do more protection and work with jealousy. Okay, it is that sacral energy, that sexual energy is going to create a lot of door openings and changes. Please make sure that you are doing a lot of cleansing, because y'all always know that I tell my water signs and my earth signs to make sure they stay up in their cleansing. But I'm picking up some jealousy and stuff going on with this Scorpio. So I just want y'all to remember, if you carry a lot of Scorpio energy or you have a Scorpio rising, make sure that you doing evil eye or some type of protection on yourself, and making sure you keeping up on yourself. And a lot of times y'all think like, well, I ain't messing with nobody. That energy this year is going to attract the type of jealousy, because it is going to be strong and it's going to be magnified. All right. Your first card, Scorpio, her time travel. Let's see what's talking about. This is your shot. They want you to pay attention to time. Let's see. Getting things together. It says, Va he va. It said, I awaken remorse in my heart from prior misdeeds. I accept the frank spiritual truth that problems in my life are results or past action. By concentrating on this name, I will uproot the negative seeds that have already been planted. And in doing so, I transform my past, reshape my present, and create a future full of joy and fulfillment. This card came up with Scorpio. Your first card being a shadow card. This is basically saying, to me, it's coming across as you, whatever's going on in your life, you revamping, rethinking things. In the Bible, in the church, we call it renewing of the minds. This is talking about, like, you know what? These certain decisions I made was based on this, and this. And you're going in and you're getting this new information and you like uprooting stuff. You're doing a lot of soul searching going on right here. And basically what they want you to understand by paying attention to this is instead, like, a lot of people be worried about the future. If you correct patterns of the past, you're going to automatically change your present and also give you a better future. So it let me know through this particular reading that you are actually doing the right work. This is what we would call shadow work. You're actually doing this work, and the transformation of turning your life into what you really desire always starts with correcting from the past. That's what it's showing me on there. So this is more like 27, Psalm 27, and also Psalm 25. 27 and 25. I know I said that in reverse. Then your middle card. This is our middle card, Scorpio. This is the middle card. I should have said this earlier. Your first card is your shadow card. Your middle card is what's presently going on. And then third card automatically is your outcome card. But it says, Ayin Lamed Mem. It says, I am now switching off the destructive thoughts that emanate from my ego. I am in a space I have opened, and a gentle radiance of spiritual light appears. You're very open right now. You are seeking a lot of truth right now. You're facing a lot of darkness, destructive ways of things that have happened. And when y'all hear the word destructive, anything that ruins you, I don't care if it's disappointment. A lot of times people think about destruction that you just got to go take. No, when you doubting yourself, that's destructive. When you been disappointed, that's a destructive energy. This particular Scorpio is turning the switch off. To me, it is saying that you are gaining more control over what's going on in your mind and your feelings. And this is going to cause the light, because it says right here, that in the space you're in right now, you're open. You're open to receive. You're open for growth. You're open for change. I like that. Then your outcome card. This is talking about global connections. You talked to me a little bit, but this card is saying that as you maneuver in what you're doing right now spiritually, you're going to get a lot of connections. Now, the reason I say that, look at your outcomes card. It says this, Ayin Shem Lamed. It says, I reflect upon the spiritual truth that the world peace begins with the peace of my own heart. Remember, all your cards talking about this inward work. Remember what I talked to you guys about today. So whether this Scorpio told me this or not, your cards are showing that you are doing a lot of inner working, a lot of studying, a lot of research. You working on self. It says that the peace of your own heart. It says, with this name, I speed my own transformation. Look at this. This is just confirmation. It said, I speed my own transformation and I strengthen the forces of peace throughout the world. Look at what happens when you do the real work. When you tell the truth to yourself, when you acknowledge whether somebody did it to you or you did it to yourself. Look what starts to happen. If y'all really took this message in today and grounding yourself and understanding your energy and healing yourself, your outcome is going to always end up better in a better and more positive reality. But this particular Scorpio is in the process of doing that work. And this ain't easy. Like telling the being honest and stuff, people, I make it comical sometimes, but you have to be real with yourself. You got to understand, it don't matter who did it to you. You have been affected by it, and now you have been broken, and therefore now you have to become whole. And the only person responsible to make you whole is self. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, Minister Mario, we good? Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Even if you feel that you cannot afford something, let me teach you something. Stop going around and acting as though you need money. You don't need money. If the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, you sow the seed. Yes, on point. Thank you so much, love. Sow the seeds into your earth. A lot of you guys get back into certain things because you don't deal with the things that you have sowed into your mind, sowed into your energy. And remember, earth element, all it doing is growing whatever seeds that's on the inside. If you don't go like this reading said, uproot that stuff and go in there knowing that you don't let certain people sow certain seeds into you, or you don't watch certain seeds that made you believe that you are in a need, that you got to chase instead of attract. Remember, we had that message. All these messages, if you were listening to those messages and applying those messages, you should be in a better state because that energy is going to manifest after its own kind. This is what I mean by Mars energy. Where is Mars? Where on your chart? What do you have in your Mars energy? You need to take action. If you take action on your mind, take action on your emotion. One thing I tell people all the time, you are always in control of you. A lot of you guys are so busy using your magic trying to control other people. What would you like, Brother Johnny? Brother Johnny, you needed something? Just post it. You good. I know where you live, and I know. I got you. I don't do that for everybody, but he good to me, and he is an honest man. Some of y'all ain't honest. Can't do it. When you think about if you want to grow, take out time. Instead of trying to add something onto yourself, understand whatever seeds you have sown or allow other people to sow into your life. So therefore that you can till your ground and get out the weeds. And so therefore things will flow freely in your life instead of it always running into rocks. Or some of y'all got old tires buried inside your life. You still got old issues still buried in your life. You still, Blockbuster got you. We're going to burn that for Brother Johnny. We appreciate when I tell you guys, hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. When it comes to spirituality, it ain't my, and I'm not going to take response. My goddaughter told me this, and it was, because because I'm a Sagittarian. I'm always trying to be generous towards people. And she told me this. She said, God Daddy, you did not do or mistreat me. You did not take advantage of me. Other people did. Y'all understand? And she said, I trust you. I know. That's right, ownership. I know that who you are, and I trust you. I talked to my ancestors about you, and so therefore I'm in, right? A lot of you guys do not know how to go in and uproot stuff and stop allowing other experiences of your past to keep repeating in your soil. If you don't understand Psalm 24, I don't know other way to break it down. Any more simplified. That means you really don't understand magic. You really don't understand science or energy. Because if you understand what I just taught tonight, then what you're going to do with your blockbuster, your triple threat. I got peace incense, guardian incense, high John the Conqueror, oil of glasses, triple threat, protection, blockbuster, love, road opening, mental clarity, better business, healing, money. At the end of the day, these are tools. If you don't change the patterns in your earth, your temple, they're going to repeat that cycle. I had somebody, a friend of mine, he had got contracted cancer. And you know how cancer, once that thing take over, it dries you up, right? After he went through chemo and all that, he was a very muscular man. And he had lost a lot of weight. He pretty much dried up after he got clear of chemo. Doing chemo, cancer got rid of chemo. After he started taking his vitamins and his health stuff, it's not miraculous what I'm going to say, but because of how little he was, when he started getting healthy again, his body went right back to the structure because your body has memory. I told you earlier, it's a living organism. You could, just like you can have your body to remember something positive, you can have your body remember something negative. Just like your muscles can remember what shape your body was, it also can remember trauma. It can also remember love. It can also remember intimacy. It can remember anything. It's a living organism. And you got to make sure that when you're doing your cleansing, especially if you're sick, if you're going through certain sickness, make sure that you burning my blockbuster or healing incense or oil of glass. Make sure you're moving that energy out of your space. It ain't nothing wrong with going through certain things, but don't allow that energy to maintain its memory in your particular space, especially in your body. All right. Thank you so much. See if we don't have anybody else. Huh? Okay, thank you. All right, TikTok, to all of you guys that have not joined my YouTube account, please do you guys make sure that you click like and respond up under these videos because that helps the algorithm to push these videos. But I thank you guys so very much. I hope if you have not heard all of this video, go back and listen to this again. It doesn't matter if you're in voodoo, doesn't matter if you're in Santeria, hoodoo. What does he? Brother Johnny, he wanted a blockbuster. I think that. Huh? Yeah, it was the blockbuster, incense burning. See, you're awesome. My Scorpio is awesome. She is awesome. Thank you so much. And I say this because I have really good people. Let me tell y'all something. If you're going to practice this spiritual life, I know that there's been a lot of crooks out there. But what we got to do is go back and till the ground. Uproot, get rid of the rocks, get rid of whatever been buried that caused us to have these upheavals in our life. And then put some good memories inside of our bodies, in our organism. And then when we have kids, they can carry something very positive in their life. Instead of negative and trauma, heartbreak, and broken relationship. We pass that on in our cellular structure. Okay? The earth is the Lord, fullness thereof. That's why certain things have been in the earth for millions and millions upon millions of years. That's how earth energy works. It can store memory, fossilized, amber. That stuff is fossilized. It carries the memory of whatever happened at that particular time. And if you're really psychic, you can pick on that energy and read in that energy. This is why we like shungite. Let me show you this. One of these. This is shungite. This is a very old carbon crystal. It really ain't a crystal, but people call it crystal. But shungite is carbon, and it's very, very good. It cleanses and it purifies, and it also grounds. So we have a lot of different tools that we can utilize, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. We got you want Angie want roll opener. I got you, sweet. Angie, roll opener. I just really want to come on here because I really want you guys to understand that when it comes to divine healing, that is very different than medical science, especially here in America. You know, it's a business. And I want to tell y'all this, and I'm going to be just really real with y'all. You know, if I got a clothing business and I do spiritual work, people going to come buy clothes. If I got a hair salon and I do spiritual work, people are going to come and get their hair done. If I have a stock business and I sell stock, when I do spiritual work, people are going to come and buy stock. If I own a funeral home and I do spiritual work, people got to die in order for me to prosper. In order for a hospital to prosper, you have to stay sick. So people that work in those fields, whether you like it or not, it's all energy. And you have to protect yourself because you can become a product of somebody's petition to prosper. Because the only way that a funeral home gonna prosper and build funeral homes all over the world, it got to be a whole lot of people dying. They got to be getting, you know what I'm saying? It's just real. I don't know other way to be. You know, I'm a spiritualist, so I prosper by people needing spiritual help. That's why I don't chase. I attract, because as long as I'm a healer, somebody gonna need healing. As long as I break curses, somebody gonna need somebody. You know what I'm saying? Your gift is manifesting for a reason. And it's gonna bring people around you that need those services. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us, okay? I just want to be real enough. Understand, when you walk into certain areas, if you go to a certain area and you're around a bunch of drug heads, that's the energy. All right, Minister, I got it. T-card. Okay, yeah. I just want y'all to realize that everything is energy. That is universal. So when you are around people, places, and things, remember you're around energy. And if you don't want to be broke, you got to stop going around things that are going to keep having you in a cycle. Because that's why that business exists. Okay? Let me tell y'all something happened to me today. I've been talking, this real talk, y'all. I've been talking trash about big lots for the longest. People say, oh, you need to go to big lots. I'm not going to big lots because in my head, I'm thinking big lots is like a cheap place, right? This real talk. So today, Minister Mario said, oh, we go to big lots. And I was like, I don't really want to come. And I walked in big lots. I even told the people that work there, I said, I'm so ashamed. I said, I really thought y'all had trash in here. I really did. I put them on the lines of Dollar General, to be honest with you. So when I go into big lots, I'm seeing all this nice stuff. And I'm like, I'm shocked. So I apologize because I was sending out the wrong energy when it came to big lots. So I just want to show y'all, even Apostle Ely at 49, I'm still learning. Another thing I want to say to y'all, I have made a lot of false statements concerning McDonald's, right? And I was in a drive-thru at McDonald's. I think that was, me and Mr. Mario's together. So I was ordering something and it came to $30. And I was like, damn. I said, for McDonald's, like, they high. Now, y'all got to remember, I don't mind spending. But I've been thinking about, we were talking about the dollar menu at value meal at McDonald's, right? But if you go into McDonald's and you buy for 3 people, you might be coming out of $50, $60. And then they got the nerve to have, don't even fill your fries up, and then they cold before you turn the corner. You understand? Better than you thought. Better than, I'm just being honest. Because a lot of times we have preconceived ideas about a lot of stuff, and I'm just being honest. So I apologize to him. But I went to McDonald's, I'm like, God damn, it's like $30 just for some fries. And so if he take you out to McDonald's, that's not a cheap date. It's not an expensive, extravagant date, but it ain't a cheap date. I take that back too. So when you live, you learn. I want us to learn how, if we have certain ideas about something and we certain things happen where you have opportunity to correct. Because I went and bought some furniture for my office. I done turned my garage, my double car garage into an office. So I put some chairs. I bought a sofa and a chair in my office So I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm getting my stuff up here. Do y'all like my backdrop? Minister Mario did this part. I didn't do this. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't do this. But I'm getting everything together. But I want y'all, when you grow, when you know better, you do better. All right. If you have not joined my YouTube, y'all, come on now, boost the brother. All right. But I had to apologize there. But I learned something from McDonald's and I learned something from Big Lots. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. TikTok, love you. Talk to y'all later. All right. We want to say hello and thank you to Monique 444, Brother Johnny, Angie. Hey, Angie's theme song gonna be She's a Brick House. That's Angie's theme song. T. Carter, sexy. Minister Mario, he is Superman. Brother John, oh, y'all should have seen. Y'all need to go on my Facebook and look at Brother Johnny. Brother Johnny done got fine. I told him he was gonna lose weight. He ain't know how. He look good. He gonna be hard to handle and hard to deal with. That's the other cancer. We got Kimberly Dawkins, my cancer. Kimberly Simpson. We got Kimberly Peoples. Mama Brooks. Mama Susan. She talked to me today. I am seeking truth. Thank you for being with us. Sister Jack in my tar. She is so faithful. Even though she a part of another church, she supports me like through and through. I have to acknowledge that above my members because she Jelly Sweets. Hey baby. Ashley Dawkins. Ashley's been up on her brother. Sister Harriet. Minister Mario. I think I got everybody. If I forgot somebody, let me know. I don't want to. She said, teach. Yeah, show you right. I know that's right. All right. So, Big Lots, them prices not cheap. No. I'm just saying. I spent some money today, but I was shocked. I was shocked. But I had to correct myself. Because I've been talking snag. CB, I am here from TikTok. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in. Make sure you post your zodiac sign in there for me. But we're going to get ready to go, and I will be back on tomorrow night. All right, guys? I appreciate each and every one of you acknowledging this working, and we appreciate you guys, okay? Thank you.